Now I invite OP63, VS Paboj HN Lakhmawad, dielectric and electrical characterization of ethyl cellulose and ethanol binary mixture in frequency range 20 to 2 megahertz. Sir, please proceed.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, delegates. Today, I'm here to present my research work on dielectrics. Especially, the topic of my presentation will be the dielectric and electrical characterization of ethyl cellulose within the ethyl cellulose and the ethanol as the solvent within the frequency range 20 hertz to 2 megahertz. So contents of my presentation will be introduction, experimental technique, then results and conclusion, result discussion and then conclusion, and last the acknowledgement. In the results and discussion, I am going to discuss about the dielectric permittivity spectra of the selected sample, and then static dielectric permittivity, excess dielectric permittivity, then complex AC conductivity, and finally the complex electric modulus. So here I have selected the ethyl cellulose as the main chemical system to investigate. The ethyl cellulose, also called as the ethylene glycol monoethyl ether, or in IUPAC nomenclature it is called as 2-ethoxyethanol. And this molecule, this glycol ether, is composed of, or a single structure of this glycol molecule contains this etheric group as well as the hydroxyl group, which makes the study of this molecule little bit interesting. And the solvent ethanol is used over here. The OH group at the terminal makes these molecules polar. The dielectric studies. Why I have selected this dielectric study? This is a beautiful study in order to understand how the molecules behave with each other, how they interact with each other by using the van der Waals forces or the hydrogen bonding, etc. And here, specially, I have selected the the molecules containing hydroxyl groups, which shows the hydrogen bonding, and here we can also estimate the strength of hydrogen bonding between the interacting molecules. And the dielectric study also provides the useful insight into the electrical properties of the materials. So this experimental section here, I have used the Agilent make precision LCR meter for getting the dielectric and electrical parameters of the selected samples along with a dielectric test fixture. These observations have been taken at 27 degrees Celsius and within the frequency range 20 to 2 megahertz. Especially here the capacitive measurement technique is employed. Result and discussion. The dielectric permittivity spectra. The first graph shows the dielectric permittivity spectra, where we can see the higher values of dielectric permittivity over here. That is due to the presence of ionic impurities in the samples. At the lower frequencies, what we can see, the ionic impurities present in the sample accumulate towards the electrode of the capacitance, and they form the electrode double layer, which increases the net capacitance of the system. So that's why we are getting the higher values at the higher values of the permittivity at lower frequencies. And the second graph shows the loss tangent spectra, where we can get the peak value are corresponding to the frequencies. Those frequencies are the relaxation frequencies. By using the relaxation frequencies, we can estimate the relaxation time for the electrode polarization only, not the molecular relaxation time, because molecular relaxation time require higher frequency, takes place at higher frequencies. So at this frequency, we are seeing the relaxation peaks due to the electrode polarization, not due to the molecular reorientation. And here the permittivity in the permittivity spectra we can see the values as the frequencies frequency applied is increased, the values going to decrease and become frequency independent. So there we can get the values of static dielectric permittivity, which means the permittivity of the material independent of the applied frequency. The static dielectric permittivity. From this graph, we have estimated the static dielectric permittivity, and according to the different molar fractions of ethanol in the solution, here we can see non-linearity in the rise. Here, the rise is not as a straight line. This non-linearity indicates there is something taking place inside the material or inside the molecules are interacting with each other by using the hydrogen bondings or van der Waals forces. But particularly OH group is there, so that will indicate the hydrogen bonding is taking place between the molecules. The excess static dielectric permittivity, the linear equation is used for estimating the excess dielectric permittivity, by using which we can understand how, the strength of hydrogen bonding over here. The values of excess static dielectric permittivity are negative. That means, that indicates the decrease in the dipoles in the molecules. The dipoles are decreasing due to they are forming, we can say there is increase in the hydrogen bonding, due to which the free dipoles are decreasing over there, and the highest strength of the hydrogen bonding is observed at molar fraction of ethanol in the solution at 0.502. that is near about stoichiometric ratio 1:1. We can say it as the equimolar also. And this complex AC conductivity, by using that equation we have measured the complex AC conductivity, and this we can see that the dielectric material, especially we know that dielectric material do not conduct, but there is finite conductivity present in the substance. That is due to the presence of the ionic impurities in the even in the pure substances also. And the initially the AC conductivity is very less, then increased, and just plateau is observed. That is nothing but the DC values. This complex electric modulus is used to understand the ionic conductivity relaxation time over here. By using this equation we have computed, and all of these parameters are shown in the table. Table is not visible. Okay? Conclusion. In my paper, I am going to conclude that the ionic, due to the presence of ionic impurities, the permittivity is very high at the lower frequencies, and after that the ideal electronic double layer is forming at the electrodes of the capacitance, and then the hydrogen bonding is taking place, which can be observed by using the excess static dielectric permittivity. Then hydrogen bonding interaction is maximum at the equimolar concentration. Thank you very much.
Thank you.